A lower order, two order lower batsman, frankly flaying it all parts of the ground, and everything you try seems to come up. What's that feeling like?
Yeah, I mean it's nice. I mean, as a bowler, we've been on the other side of it, so it's nice to be the one doing that now and then. It is nice, you know. Both Ricky and myself like to play our shots, and we were seeing the ball nicely. And you know, it was one of them days where the ball just kept hitting the middle of the bat and hitting the boundary board, so it was really enjoyable.
How would you describe that pitch? Because you wouldn't describe it as a typical Wantage Road pitch, but then it is early April, given the weather that we've had. Not surprising that there was maybe a little bit in there for the bowlers.
Yeah, there was. I mean, first day there was certainly a little bit more in it there, and as with the heavy roller being introduced again, it started to flatten out over the 3 days. Unfortunately, you know, for me and Crookie, we came in from about 50, 60 overs, and the ball was a little bit older, so probably did a little bit less, and meant that we could get on top of the bowlers.
Right, now who's going to sort out, and how are you going to sort out who's batting at 11 for Gloucestershire at Bristol? Because I suspect Mr Copeland isn't enjoying it at the minute, is he?
No, we did have a bit of a joke down at Cardiff that whoever scores the most runs bats at number 9, so I think it's quite likely that we'll keep the same order, although I think we'll all be, you know, itching to go a little bit higher, but you know, as it's working that way, let's keep it the same, I say.
Yeah, and let's see what Notting says about that later on as well. But 2 games won, 2 games played, 1 win, could have been a first win. A lot of people have mentioned the words dark horses in Division 2 about Northants this year. What would you say to that?
Well, I think, you know, every year, you know, people underestimate us. This year, you know, we have got a very strong squad, and any guys that do come into the side are more than capable of stepping up and you know, equaling what the guys are doing, if not bettering it, which is a fantastic thing to have. I think, you know, as a team, we are very positive about the season, and you know, going forward, we think we can be competitive in this Division 2 title race.
Going forward, what would you expect from the Bristol pitch next week against Gloucestershire?
I imagine there'll be a little bit in it. I haven't played a great deal of games down there, but I imagine there'll be a little bit in it this time of year. It's hard to get wickets dry, so I imagine there'll be a little bit of sideways movement, which hopefully we can capitalise on. And you know, with our batting line, we bat all the way down to 11, as we've just said. So you know, hopefully we can knock them over early, post a decent total, and then knock them over again.
Fingers crossed. Let's talk about your bowling as well, because after all, it's not just your batting you've impressed with. 5 wickets in the second innings there. What changes have you made over the course of the winter, would you say?
To be honest, I've not made any dramatic changes to my bowling action as such. I've worked hard quite on my physical side of it, so I'm a lot stronger. But to be honest with you, I'm not particularly pleased with how I'm bowling at the minute. The ball doesn't seem to be coming out in the right area often enough, and I'm leaking a few too many runs. But you know, today I got a bit lucky with my first one, a short, wide, long up that he managed to nick to Murph, and then I got 3 balls in the right area. Good catch from Murph, and good catch from myself, and you know, fortunately I've come away with 5 for somehow. Genuine
all-rounder though these days. It contributes with a bat and ball.
Well, yeah, you know, I do like to think myself as a genuine all-rounder, and that's how I'd like to see myself in the future. So I'm working towards that still.
Indeed, and really positive. What's the vibe around the dressing room? It seems a very, very good spirit at the moment. Real unity this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the winter, all the guys have sort of come together, worked very hard on the game, and we're all positive coming to the season. And I think that rubs off on each other, and all the guys are really, you know, optimistic about how the season's going to go. And you know, in the dressing room, great bunch of lads, all enjoy each other's company. So everyone's just happy to be here and get stuck in.
Well done today.
Cheers. Thanks.